And we saw some early aggression from Jinro that kind of backfired because he lost a bunch of initial units, tried to get some bunkers up in his main, and he couldn't really defend against the 4-gate. Xel'Naga Caverns, I don't remember really what went on so much, as I was also live streaming that whole thing. But it's too bad. Jinro's out. What can you do? Everyone feels sorry for him. It's really sad to see that, but he's of course going to be back. He's not going to be going down to the up and down matches, so he's still in Code S. That's the important thing. But moving right along, July took out Clyde in a very, very exciting series. July really coming back into full form with his aggression. I think every single game he just played so aggressively. He won on Xel'Naga, lost on Crevasse, and then came out and won on Scrap Station. So that means July is going to be going into the round of 8. And in the next matchup, we had Czech Prime against Nada. Nada taking him out 2-0. This is actually setting up for something that could be really awesome with Nada against July. Patrick, what do you think about that for Code S?
I think I'm pretty excited, and I think I'm probably not the only one. Code S is looking, well, aside from just absolutely batshit insane, pretty interesting this year. Or this month rather. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see where it goes. Moving right along though, in the world of StarCraft 2 news, the IEM have been doing a really good job getting the replays of the games played out pretty much as soon as they're played. We have the link right below here in the video description for you guys, and yeah, it has all the games for you guys, and there's quite a few good ones, and quite a few ones that weren't streamed due to weird scheduling mishaps. I don't know. Yeah. But something you definitely need to watch if you just care about the Starcraft community at all. There is a WCG 2005 mini documentary that's popular right now. In fact, you probably have seen it. It has like 90,000 views already. And it's a guy going around WCG USA 2005, which is the year that Day 9 won, the year he beat Tasteless and Artosis to do it, and the year he references a lot in Day 9 number 100, the daily, which is also required viewing if you're a StarCraft nerd. I really, really can't recommend that enough. Like the actual mini documentary is actually like a really well-made film. The editing is actually really good, and so kudos to the dude who made it. It was amazing to watch. I can't say enough about it.
Let me open that video and see who exactly it was. It was Suts Productions over on YouTube. Go check his stuff out, guys. That's a great video coming out of him, and we can't really talk about it enough. That it's actually incredible to see kind of Tasteless. There's a line in there where he's like, hey, let me go talk to that guy about possibly going to Singapore. And that's really what started the whole casting thing for him. We had Day 9 taking on Artosis. He mentioned that so much in the 100. And then Artosis kind of just being Artosis. Like, he does have kind of an accent, or not an accent so much, but he does have...
Right, Parthika and Harvard Yad.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. It's a little bit different than what you're used to hearing from Artosis. So go check that out. It was actually awesome. Big shout out to the person who made that. Also, we've got the Prime.we house tour by Artosis, and they interview Polt, MKP, also known as Marine King Prime, AnyPro, and Gerard, I think, is the team manager over there. Wasn't he like a StarCraft 1 phenom? Is that correct, Patrick, or am I making stuff up now?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm blanking on it.
All right, well, don't
make me look like an idiot.
Well, I look like the idiot, not actually knowing. But what is going on with Show? Apparently some big things are going on in Sweden.
So he says, for those of you who like to wear tinfoil hats and talk about conspiracy theories, for those of you who really enjoyed the whole In Control teasing us debacle, Show has said that, quote, big things are happening in Sweden. And for the last couple of months, actually, or maybe the last couple of weeks, there have been a bunch of hints about a big thing happening in Sweden. Maybe a team house, maybe a league. TLO recently is moving to Stockholm, and he was recently looking for an apartment with that, quote, has enough room for like 6 or 7 guys in it. So
right.
Show says an announcement is going to come maybe this week. We'll see exactly. He had a big shit-eating grin on his face when he was talking about it. So whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be worth paying attention to. But speaking of confusing things that we can never really figure out, can you explain to me what the hell is going on with MLG?
Well, we announced an MLG online qualifier, and basically the sole reason for having this is for those people who do not want to enter the Dallas event with 0 rank points, being matched up against pros and whatnot. So it's not necessary to play in this online qualifier in order to compete at the pro circuit in Dallas, but it's going to help you because the top 64 Players at the end of the online qualifier will receive rank points. It does cost about $7 to enter into this. It is using the GameBattles.com structure, I believe. It costs 10 credits, which equals out to about $7 with our Monopoly money over there at MLG. It's going to be getting play on March 4th, at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I believe that will be going on till the 27th. And at the end, the top 64 players will earn rank points for Dallas. It's kind of an interesting way to look at it, but we'll have to see. I'm kind of doubtful on it. We'll have to see what happens if 64 players sign up for that. I'm not going to lie, I'll be a little bit surprised. But our last bit of news is something going on with eStars Seoul. What's going on, Patrick?
So eStars Seoul is a big esports tournament over in Korea, and you would think Seoul tournament, there's going to be Starcraft, there's going to be Warcraft. Well, for the first time, there's going to be no Blizzard games due to the major ongoing conflicts between, KESPA, OGN, NBC, the well-treaded ground. If you're interested in learning about that, just search Team Liquid KESPA, and you'll get about 1 million more threads than you really need. But yeah, so it's going to be pretty interesting. It's going to be a Counter-Strike only tournament now. It's just it says something about the state of StarCraft, or maybe about the state of Blizzard Korea relations, that a premier StarCraft or a premier esports league in Seoul is not having StarCraft. It's
kind of weird.
It's indicative of a pretty bad situation, I would say. But yes, the StarCraft prize money is going to be transferred over to Counter-Strike. I wasn't able to get the exact numbers on that. If anyone knows it, I would love for you to leave a comment or something so I could let the good people know. But yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. Are we done?
Yeah, I think we are. Of course, you can follow myself at twitter.com/itmejp. You can follow Patrick at twitter.com/chobopeon. Of course, if you do know the prize money or have any other stuff you guys want us to talk about, send it in to tips@itmejp.com. That is our tip hotline. Support the SE Center. And Patrick, you sound very hoarse. You need to go get better or something. You sound sick.
Sorry about that.
Go get better, Patrick. And to wrap up the day, we've got a nice little video here from IEM. There's my desktop. Let's go ahead and roll this, as it's quite funny. And we will see you guys next time on the SE Center.
Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm currently alone because both the other commentators have some problem with their bladder, but look do we have here. Alright, that was not planned. Bladder problem solved, day 9?
Welcome back to the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship. It's all you, Rotterdam.